Colonel, ito yung medyo historic itong Balikatan na ito. Historic maliban sa it's the biggest, no? Last year 16,000 din di ba? Ngayon 16,000 din. So it's practically the biggest military exercise under Balikatan. Pero historic din ito dahil hindi lang ito sa isang lugar. Tatlong lugar ito di ba? Sa Zambales area, sa southernmost part of Luzon at saka sa northernmost part of Luzon.
Yes.
No? At ito ay mangyayari hindi lang sa ating sovereign territory, ito ay mangyayari sa ating EEZ. No, doon sa boundary. At ikatlo, for the first time sasama ang Coast Guard, which is civilian. Ang Coast Guard kasi natin hindi military, civilian.
Civilian.
So maraming first ito, no? Anong paliwanag ng ating military dito? Ito ba ay in preparation for what?
Thank you for the question. I've been involved in Balikatan exercises since 2017. Even during that time, we've always wanted to do a large-scale joint and combined exercise. Even during that time, we were already trying to shift from internal security operations to external defense. And when you're dealing with external defense, you have to exercise all the three service components together. In our normal exercises, we were normally limited to exercising inside our traditional training areas, like Fort Magsaysay, yung Serap sa Pro Valley. But the problem with these locations is the limitation. You cannot exercise all of the three major services together. So, and when we are shifting to external defense, it's important that we start doing exercises at the littoral, where the land is the sea. Okay? So even back then, we've always wanted to exercise beyond 12 nautical miles, but there were restrictions because of the previous administration. Now that we are seeing a shift in our foreign policy and also a shift in our defense policy with the announcement of Secretary Teodoro on the comprehensive archipelagic defense concept, this entails that we do exercises beyond 12 nautical miles and extend to the limits of our EEZ. The idea here is to project in order for us to defend our maritime interests inside our exclusive economic zone. Okay, so if we are exercising the scenario which takes us from our day-to-day operations, and we have already transitioned to a state of armed conflict, then we have to include also the other agencies that are included in as practitioners of national security. That also includes the Philippine Coast Guard and the Philippine National Police. Actually, it's not the first time we involved the Philippine Coast Guard. Last year, matindi ang aming engagement with the Philippine Coast Guard to secure and open a box. But now, we are expanding it to more training activities, especially in the maritime domain.
Colonel, linawin ko lang, it will be within our EEC, so kasama yung in Shoal dyan sa area of operation of Balikatan?
Okay, I will not be giving exact location because of operational security. It is enough for just me to say that the coverage of the exercise will be beyond 12 nautical miles and inside our EEZ.
Yes. Can you tell, it will be the first time that France will be participating in the joint drills. Can you tell us more exactly the nature of their participation?
Okay, France will be joining us in the Multilateral maritime exercise. So there is a serial of training activities that they will be doing while steaming on the western side of Palawan. They'll be doing division tactics, search and rescue, VBSS, vessel boarding, search and seizure, deck cross landing qualification, well deck operations, photo exercise, and gunnery exercises.
Malinaw, Colonel, yung sinabi nyo, no? Na this Balikatan is not happening in a vacuum. This Balikatan is happening dahil sa shift sa foreign policy ng present government at dahil sa mga increasing tensions in the West Philippine Sea, specifically sa ating EEZ. So, malinaw yung context na pinanggagalingan nitong balikatan na ito at this point. Ang tanong ko, Colonel, ay dito kasi sa balikatan na ito, you will be using HIMARS missile system. Yung Typhoon system natin ay mukhang ilalagay na sa ating EDCA sites. At tapos ay bumili tayo ng mga Brahman missiles from India. So medyo naiiba yung context nito. Meron tayo ngayong mga missile systems na dati ay medyo hindi pa ganun ka-advance. Ang tanong ko, paano nito maaapektuhan itong ating engagement? Hindi lamang sa balikatan, kung hindi dito sa tensions with China. Lalo na sabi nung Chinese Foreign Ministry, this is clearly a provocation. No? Paano nila titignan itong mga Typhoon missile system at saka itong HIMAR, which are long-range missiles? Yung Brahman missiles kasi pwede pang ipaliwanag na para yan dun sa tension sa ating EEZ. Pero yung HIMAR at saka yung Typhoon, these are long-range missiles. So, anong paliwanag nyo dyan, Colonel?
Just to correct some misconceptions, the HIMARS actually has a shorter range compared to the BrahMos. The BrahMos actually has a range much longer than the HIMARS. It depends on the munitions that you load into the HIMARS. HIMARS kasi is just a launcher. So there are two types of munitions, either the Himmlers or the ATACMS. You might have been referring to a different weapon system.
Yung Typhoon,
But,
yung Typhoon system.
If you go back to the issue lang ng BrahMos, is that the intent really of the BrahMos is to provide a long-range weapon system that can extend our capabilities to defend the edges of our territorial waters. Now, it is only natural for any armed forces to exercise its capabilities. The reason why nations do this is to demonstrate combat readiness. And in the context of our exercise, it is also to demonstrate interoperability between the AFP and our treaty allies. Okay, so that's the only reason why we do exercises.
Wala ba siya?
Okay. Colonel, yung Typhoon missile system, di ba long range yun?
You might be referring to the SM-6?
Yes.
Oh yes, that's a long-range weapon.
Yes. Ito kasi yung first time yata na pupunta tayo bagong bandang norte. Yung mga critics natin, ang sinasabi, ay hindi na ito usapin ng West Philippine Sea, hindi na ito usapin ng freedom of navigation sa high seas. Usapin na ito ng Taiwan.
Yeah.
Anong sagot niya dyan, Colonel?
We've chosen the location because of the training benefits that afford our forces. These are challenging terrain that the AFP and also our treaty allies must familiarize themselves with. So aside from gaining skills that the terrain is providing us, it is also our familiarity with the area.
Okay, Ma'am Ami?
Naririnig niyo ba ako?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you, Ma'am Ami.
You can hear me.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Meron ka pang tanong kay Colonel?
Colonel, you will be operating within
Yes.
our EEC na kino-contest ng China, yung EEC, kanilang daw yan. Is there any type of coordination at all between the Philippines and China about the upcoming games? Para lang mabawasan ko sakasakali yung friction. Because we are expecting na magkakaroon ng reaction ng Beijing to the games. Are you coordinating in any way? Is our government coordinating in any way with China?
Excuse me, there is no contest. Hindi to kino-contest yan. This is our EEZ. We have exclusive rights to that area. So hindi po kinocontest yan.
But of course, you are prepared just in case magkaroon ng response from China to the exercises.
Opo, we have worked in any contingency.
Meron bang dyan, cyber security component yung Balikatan? Cyber security? Because
Yes.
it was one of the issues discussed during the Trilateral Summit. We will be intensifying our cooperation. Is there a cyber security
Yes, we
component in the Balikatan?
Tatlong aspeto yan, Colonel,
There
di ba?
is a cyber defense exercise.
Yes.
Mhm.
Tatlong aspeto yan, Colonel, di ba? Command and control, tapos yung cyber, tapos yung operational warfare. So, ganun yung tatlong component ng
Yes.
Balikatan, di ba?
Yes, we have, aside from the physical domain, we are also focusing on the non-physical domain. We are also exercising the information domain and the cyberspace.
Okay.
Panghuli.
Sige, go ahead.
Isa pang context kung saan nangyayari itong Balikatan, Colonel, yung statement ni Presidente Bongbong Marcos. Ang sabi niya, isa man lang na sundalo ang mamatay dito sa tension sa West Philippine Sea ay i-invoke niya yung Mutual Defense Treaty. Are we also kasama ba yan sa ating preparation in this Balikatan?
Yes, that is what the President said is consistent with what is on the content of the Mutual Defense Treaty.
Okay. With that, let's thank our guest, Colonel Logico, for giving us information about the Balikatan exercises that will happen on Monday.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, Colonel.
Good
You're
luck,
welcome.
Colonel.
Thank you very much.